Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to Flixet. So, as we imagined with the Super Bowl, it brought us some super trailers, and most importantly, one that showcased what's on its way in the upcoming Disney Plus MCU shows. With Disney dropping the most anticipated shows for 2020, for us fans, it means we get to dive deep into the trailers and hopefully predict what's gonna happen. We also just learned very recently that Falcon and the Winter Soldier debut in August, Wandavision is set to debut in December, and Loki will be out sometime in 2021, likely before the Doctor Strange sequel. So, let's break down each of them. But before we jump in, please make sure you've pressed that red subscribe button along with the tiny bell icon to enter into our monthly shout-out giveaway. Just comment down below saying I subscribed and we'll enter you into the giveaway. Warning! There may be spoilers ahead, so continue watching at your own risk. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The trailer starts with Sam Wilson on a farm practicing with what looks like Captain America's shield, and he seems pretty good at throwing it. This could allude to him becoming the Cap, but he then has the shield wedged into a tree, so he's probably just playing with it. The house is not Tony Stark's or Hawkeye's, so it's probably a new ally, and they're staying low for Sam to practice his moves. The cabin could also belong to the old Steve Rogers who went there after Peggy Carter's death. The next shot is of Falcon, who's flying in the air and fighting soldiers, so Sam has kept the Falcon identity and not taken up the Captain America mantle. It could be the government chasing after Sam, maybe Sam and Bucky are still being hunted or on the run. The shooters are using S.H.I.E.L.D. skydive suits, but the colors are similar to those used by Hydra. In the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, Hydra still exists. There's also the possibility that the government wants to set up its own version of Captain America to help keep the peace. In any case, the pursuers seem to have high-tech equipment to deal with Sam that only the government or Hydra could provide. The next shot is of our boy Bucky, and he's holding Zemo at gunpoint. Bucky still has a vendetta against him since he was the mastermind behind everything in Civil War. Zemo was also the reason why the Sokovia Accords were set up, and if you remember at the end of Civil War, Black Panther found Zemo, so he was likely thrown in prison. But let's say after the Thanos snap, Zemo was able to escape. We know Zemo's gonna wear his iconic purple mask, but this is not shown in the trailer. Bucky then unloads his gun as he points at Zemo. He's showing how he's become a better man by not killing him. Near the end of the trailer, we see a US agent at a football game. It could be Sam pretending to be Cap, however, we've seen a few leaked images that suggest it's more likely to be Wyatt Russell. In the wake of Captain America's death in the comics, the government makes their own version of Captain America, as we mentioned earlier. He even has Sam's shield in the photos. So it's possible that Sam was caught and Bucky needs Zemo's help to free him. The trailer ends with Falcon and Bucky shaking hands, so it seems like a partnership is created, and maybe that could be how the first episode ends. Sharon Carter also makes a return to the MCU in the series, and she's been on the run. We'll find out what she's been up to since Civil War, so I can imagine there'll be lots of flashbacks and also a connection between her, Falcon, and Bucky. Wandavision. The next trailer is for Wandavision, and this is a real departure for a typical MCU trailer as the beginning looks like a sitcom with splices of Americana culture. We see in this timeline, or reality, that Vision is still alive, and the show is setting up events for the Doctor Strange sequel. Based on some leaks regarding the plot, Wanda is so grief-stricken that she sets up her own pocket universe to live out a perfect life. It's likely she pulled Vision from a different timeline. The show is going to be very different. It looks like a 1950s sitcom at first glance, and we see snapshots which indicate it's probably going to dive into the 60s, 70s, and 80s eras. We also get to see Wanda in her iconic comic book costume. Kevin Feige did say this is the show where we'll see Wanda's transformation into Scarlet Witch. The trailer also shows the couple getting married, but it's inside their living room. Perhaps they're unable to leave their home, or the reality exists only within the house. It also looks like two dummies were spat out by Wanda, so it's likely these could be their twin children from the comics. Though I can't imagine they'll be kids for long due to all the time jumps. There's another shot showing what appears to be a pregnant Wanda, so she must have kids. It's unsure whether the show will have a laugh track or not, but if they're going all out in this direction, I wouldn't be surprised. At least with MCU shows, the studio can try out new ideas and see what works. Loki. Finally in the trailer is Loki, of course. At the end of Avengers Endgame, Loki took the Tesseract and created a new timeline. This Loki is the 2012 version, and he promises to burn something down to the ground. We see on his suit the letters TVA, which is likely to be the Time Variant Authority from the comics. They're a police force who protect the multiverse from anyone wreaking havoc and have time travel capabilities. Rumor has it that Loki will time travel and go back to places where he has failed and alter events in his favor. This could create many different situations that'll be really interesting to see. According to Kevin Feige, the show is also expected to tie into Doctor Strange 2, so who knows where the series is gonna go. Well, that's it for now. What are you looking forward to the most? Do you think there's anything we missed? Let us know in the comments, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.